pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Quickly to the air is Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. The Bengals at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And Tyler Boyd's one of those guys that seems to fly under the radar, but he finds ways to get open, and he has nice hands. He's averaged right around 80 catches a year his last 3 seasons.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Mixon with a first down carry. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Steps, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson able to get him for a loss of about 3. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Force a turnover on downs. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Chase, complete. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter. They're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Nixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be marked out right at the 20-yard line. They had a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now. But I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On 2nd down, Mostert. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Murray's throw is taken in by Waddle. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. to throw. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Murray now on first down. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Daxton Hill picks it off. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, try to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Gun. Gun.
Now Burrow on first down. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
A run with Mostert up the middle to the 22-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Murray now. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Murray. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
I'm one, ready?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11 empty.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. On the move past the 40. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A final shot before half for Murray. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. 1 big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Mixing up the middle. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 16, Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. Goal.
Here we go.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Whoa.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got a...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Evans has it left side. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From midfield now, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On 1, ready?
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Murray. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go, here we go.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a give to Mixon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They go play action with Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown. And they did.
Extra point by McPherson. Looking good. That'll make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 110 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. The give to the fullback on the dive. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stop the run. I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and it's expected him to pick up a first.
Murray keeps it himself, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Murray to throw. Got it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Right?
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Bengals, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my
yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck.
I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the plank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he leave the door, Mr. Knew I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Let's get me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands that me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, not no kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough. Damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2 that's like 4. They be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them going. That's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just rub the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up the scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell her my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it up hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor will cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a river. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking thanks, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, right around in the round. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is when, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now. Hey, I'm too turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now.
It's alright, man. Cool, I been going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool. Tear it down. 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 Boosted up my cardio. I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down. 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 Everybody eating this a party one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tearing out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in it. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind state and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, enter party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading, God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're born to be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through, with the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do, with the insight to be equal. No, the sky needed a voice that finds reason to multiply people in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington, might as well be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call, that'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peep the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings about economic growth. Cure PTSD cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.